Oh yeah.
Yeah, characters have been reset.
Yeah. Should we try and make a party?
Not at the minute. I'm just going to see if I can actually get in and do stuff first.
Roger, roger.
Especially if they've reset characters, which means we'll spawn back at Lorville.
Yeah, I hope it's back to Port Olisar. They reset it, I hope.
Yeah, it's definitely back in Hurston because it's taking a long time to load for me.
Yeah, you might have a point there.
Yep, woke up back in Hurston. Lorville, even.
Grr.
But the streaming does seem to be fixed, which is good.
Nice.
So I don't have like half an apartment loading in anymore. So FPS is still wobbly though. Oh yeah, the container streaming's definitely fixed. FPS is still a bit wonky though. It looks like it's either evening or morning on the server I'm on. Hello Ray.
I'm still loading. Are you gonna get any ships for the sale?
I don't know yet, if I'm honest.
It's gonna be interesting to see with that little arrow thing.
Like I think I'm going to keep my Caterpillar, but that means I have $200 free in credit.
Oh.
So we shall see. Lorville frame rate still choppy. Come on game, you can do it. They've got NPC ships landing back again though.
Oh, nice.
There's a Constellation just landed on the stream.
I'm still loading. I don't have a SSD. This is taking really long.
I feel for you, man. Should save you money for spaceships and buy yourself a new hard drive.
I have money lying around to for a whole new computer. I'm just waiting for this one to. Yeah. Don't want to say anything to make it sad.
Don't worry, I've seen all kinds of useless things when I've been to events like LAN. I've seen things like old Dell Optiplexes with graphics cards that are outside of the case, and one summer LAN, one of my friends came down from Scotland and he had a really knackered old computer that would overheat really easily, so he literally had to have a desktop fan sat on the desk next to his case to keep it cool.
Crazy. Yeah, I actually had that myself at some point. Had to open it up at the side.
I've never had it quite that bad before. Hello, Evan. They really have added music as well, so they've added music to Lorville.
Oh, I have that turned off always, sadly. Is it good?
Yeah, it's kind of it's still very Blade Runner-y feel.
Oh, nice.
There's nothing wrong with Dell Optiplexes,
Yeah,
Evan, they're really good.
In Lowell as well.
I can normally wrangle Dell Optiplexes from work, and it's fun to sometimes stick like cheap graphics cards in them for people who need basic gaming computers. I just want to buy the helmet. Let me buy the bloody helmet.
Yeah, I need that one as well.
No, I don't want to try it on. Bugger. Got it.
Nice. Yeah, that new helmet is sexy.
The Moby Glass bug is still present. That's fun.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a friend who had a MacBook for like 8 years, and her a MacBook, it was just an iMac, and it died. So she just wanted to play Skyrim basically, so she got like a cheap graphics card for it. There is so many people in this store.
Nice.
Everyone coming to try and buy the armor on the buggy mannequins. There we go, got my Venture set again, I'm happy.
Nice.
Yes, this is the E patch, Evan. It literally dropped just a few minutes ago.
Hey, Lensman, this is Inside the Chat.
Hi.
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Can you meet me down the meeting channel?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Yes, it's very late here in Europe now, but they dropped the patch, so we're gonna go and have a play with it. We can't not ignore it, can we?
Lorville is our city. Take pride in its appearance. Clean up after yourself.
I don't know, Citaro, if I'm honest, if they fixed that or not.
Defacing public property is a crime. check the current atmospheric conditions before you leave.
I always get lost in this bit that way. I am on my desktop now at Bricks. My Blade Pro is on, however it's off to the side of me because I'm still transferring games and stuff to it. Oh, where the bloody hell am I going? That's reclamation and disposal. This Leavesden Square bit always confuses me and I always get lost in here. The background music's cool. It's got a very Blade Runner feel to it. Oh my fucking god, I'm going to end up killing myself in a minute.
Lorville is our city. Take pride in its appearance.
Maintenance level, administration office, residences. Let's head for the residences. Then I'll know where I'm going.
For the long haul, ask about Hurston's worker subsidy program with sizable credit advances for guaranteed.
Here we are. Yeah, I know the FPS is bad at Bricks. It's just because it's Lorville and it's... I don't think it's so much the city, it's the sheer amount of NPCs that are near you that kills it off.
Need a job? Hurston Dynamics is currently hiring in multiple departments. If credits are tight, we even offer a credit...
There's going to have to be some kind of algorithm where they can sort of... It can scale the NPCs around you depending on your PC, but obviously that's going to be a long way off, so... We shall go to the spaceport and call a spaceship, and we will go back to the Crusader system, which may not be what some of you want to hear, but apparently they have been fixing Reco again, so I may try and see if we can do more than one mission for Reco Batiliga. And then, once I've got back to Olisar and set my spawn point back to Olisar, because screw always waking up in Lorville and having to run through at the minute, I'm probably going to mess about with my Caterpillar and see if we can do a bit of space trucking and see how the economy is, moving stuff back and forward between Crusader and Hurston. Is it client-side frames or server-side? Both.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
So the server side at the minute, we don't have server side OCS, so the server is just having to handle everything. Although in fairness, it is only this bad around Lorville because of everything that's going on. Once we get away from the city a bit, we'll see that the frames improve. In fact, I will open my frame rate counter for you guys. Bought the Borg helmet and the Wasp jumpsuit. What's he got in his hand there? Has he got a glass of whiskey in his hand? It's now night time, and the sun has actually set in the time that I was doing all of that, so it was evening when I woke up in the hab. It was sunset. So if you haven't checked in a few patches, Hurston and its moons rotate now. They do have a day-night cycle like the other moons in the game.
When train is approaching.
Oh, frames.
By agreeing to customs protocols, you are subject to all Hurston laws.
Let's see if they have fixed the ship spawning a little bit, because it worked, but it was still a bit wonky. Ooh. be nice to see if they've added hangar numbers now as well, because they needed that before. So I'm going to try with the Caterpillar.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience.
And so we shall wait.
Please try again later, or select a different ship.
So we're in the spaceport now, as you can see. There's the New Deal store.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
And this pad here is where the Kraken was sat during the CitizenCon demo. Can't see any right now, but there are NPC ships flying in and landing, so they have put that in now. Just as we started the stream, we left the hub, there was a Constellation Andromeda landing. I have seen Starfarers come and go as well, and a like a red pirate coloured Gladius come in. See if we can spot them. Oh, someone's managed to get away successfully in their freelancer.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Yes, this has been one of the more stable PTUs lately. I think they just want to get Lorville to a state of not utter computer killing madness like Levski was, and then they will, I don't even think they'll open it to a wider PTU, they'll just push it out to live. Because you know now, given the anniversary sale that we've got coming up, as well as the anniversary event, where basically if you have an RSI account, you don't even have to have a game package. It's basically a free fly event. Everybody is going to be able to fly every single ship. So they want to get this out so people can play it.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
I know they are, but I just want my Caterpillar, please. It's one of those unfortunate scenarios where we've just entered a PTU patch and everybody's character has been reset, so you can see the amount of people running around near the terminals there. Everybody is trying to leave, so it's just going to be a giant mess at the minute. They have, however, fixed the object container asset streaming, as you can see. If you've seen the last patch, or well, the last two patches that we've had actually, if you've played on them, or even if you just watched someone playing them, the object container streaming was well and truly balked, because you would turn around and it would then spend about 15 seconds loading everything in, and then you would turn around again and everything behind you would have de-rendered and spend 15 seconds rendering in. Now they've actually fixed it. Oh, hello, there we go. Right, do we have a pad number for it, or have I got to go and guess? On pad Hurston, not very helpful. We'll have to go and have a look. You're literally just going to have to cycle through the hangars and try and find out which one it is. Yeah, this is just the way the servers are working at the minute, Curtis. This the one? I don't think this is it. Nope, that's somebody's origin. No, don't go, please don't leave. Okay. Oh, there we go. Try gate 4. How's the FPS now? Still rocky, unfortunately. I don't think they've done FPS optimization for this particular build. They just wanted to fix like a metric ton of the bugs that were in the last couple of builds, like the OCS streaming. Oh, good lord. Oh, here we go. This is where I want to be. Here's my baby. Random ago. Don't want people sneaking aboard my ship. The Lorville man comes in the chat box. Come on, Lorville man, I want to leave. He was there for an instant. There we go, the doors are opening now. Oh, they've changed the graphic on the no-fly zone. So now it has like a hex pattern, you see that? That's different. Obviously to make it a bit more visible to stop the silly people who kept trying to fly into the buildings. Right then, we are going to make our way back to Crusader, because first priority is setting our spawn point back to Olisar, so we don't have to keep spawning in Lorville. That's down there. Let's reduce the angle a little bit so we get a bit more speed. There we go, there's the remainder of a Hurston sunset. It may be a polluted wasteland, but it is very pretty during the sunsets and sunrises. Depending where you are, it has like a very Wild West, almost like Star Wars Tatooine kind of feel to it. It's cool. Someone's showing off the fact they can go a lot faster than my poor little caterpillar. I am losing altitude, or am I? No, I'm not. I thought I was. It's just the perspective on the building. The Hurston Dynamics building there is a bit devious, considering it's over 2 miles high. It's funny, I picked the Caterpillar because it's the best ship I have that has a decent quantum drive that I know will get to Olisar in one jump, and it has the shortest travel time within quantum travel that I have to get back to Crusader. However, it's going to take me just as long to get out of the bloody atmosphere. Okay, so you can see now that we're starting to leave Lorville behind, I'm getting my frames back, albeit slowly because we're in a pretty slow ship. I'll never get hold of the giant jet engines of the Caterpillar. And we will actually get like a solar sunrise as we get more altitude. That's going to be cool to watch. Okay, so good distance away from Lorville now, and we're back up to 35-40 frames a second. You want to play, Frank? Are you not playing because you don't have PTU access, or you're just not playing because of download or something at the minute? Yeah, unfortunately still only sub and concierge, but like I said earlier, it won't be too long. They just want to get Lorville fixed, I think, and get it into a more FPS friendly state, and then this will go live. They do not want to keep this in PTU. They want people to play it. You hope the game will have autopilot. It's a bit swings and roundabouts, really. The game does do a lot for you in regards to autopilot, like the quantum jumping and even auto landing. Even outposts now have auto landing when you're close to the pad. You don't have to land it yourself. Go full screen and pretend you are controlling it, like when you were playing a console game when you were a child and you gave your younger brother a controller, well, younger brother or sister a controller, to make them think that they were playing as well. I don't think so, Jason. They don't want people quantum travelling within atmosphere. And at the end of the day, there's good excuse for that. You know, you've still got the atmospheric effects of planets and or moons affecting the quantum travel, which there'd be some kind of, you know, space explanation for it, where it would just tear your ship in half or something silly like that. What graphics settings am I using? I am at the very high preset, and I'm playing in 1080p. What is the max trading route for a Caterpillar? I have no idea, because I have not done much space trucking. The only space trucking I've done on the PTU is for giggles. I bought 1 million credits worth of medical supplies and then tried to take it to an outpost on Magda, I think it was. And surprisingly enough, they didn't want to buy it all in one go. I would have had to sit there for ages just selling it in chunks, because the server wouldn't handle me trying to mass drop it all. Oh, this speed. I keep losing my angle of attack, which is really annoying. I'm just going to point up, I think. There we go, it's a bit better. Yeah, Widow's still one of the best trading commodities. However, on that note, Xander, they on the PTU, I have noticed there is no Widow at the drug lab. None, or the Altrus toxin, the other one. There wasn't any being sold, so I don't know if they've just turned it off for the PTU, or they're trying to force people to do more lucrative routes with different commodities. Antonio, I do have a video that shows you how to get to the drug lab for Widow. It's one of my most popular videos, and it's way back now, but it's still useful. REL Mayer, I could kiss you, because as much as I want, you know, like a high power graphics card and a beast mode computer to play this game, more because, not so much just for me to play it, but because I do want to do this with decent frame rates. Oh, the server just closed. Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, as much as I want decent frame rates to, you know, show you guys this thing, I think it's just as important to show this game on a computer that isn't like mentally overpowered. Oh, now I've got a bad token. Then as much as it is to, you know, have it running on a beast mode computer. Not everyone is going to have a beast mode computer, so it's important to show what frame rates will look like on computers that... Oh, this bad token thing's going to hover. I'm just going to restart my client. Yeah, you can never leave Lorville. It's going to be like Rescue Lorville again. We'll just restart the client. However, you will get to see Lorville in all its like 10 FPS glory for those who haven't seen the latest build or anything. And we might get a server, because it's a newer server that's got less people in it trying to leave. We'll see. I'll pick a faster ship to leave this time as well. I'll jump in my M50 or something. Yeah, the 1070 that I have in this at the minute isn't mine, it's borrowed. But I am looking at picking up a 2070, hopefully at the end of the month or just before Christmas. Antonio, yes, I do have a Phoenix. Yeah, there's no CCUs unfortunately, and if I remember correctly, the Phoenixes from the 3.3 ship sale have all sold out. What's your favourite ship in this, released or unreleased? I don't know. I would probably say the one that has me the most interested, that's not released that we don't have yet, is the Endeavour, because I love the idea of like a massively versatile sciencey utility ship. So no, not Carrack. As I said to the Sync guys earlier on off stream, I think the Carrack is pretty much just a myth at the minute. It's like a hype machine to get people interested, and we're never going to see it. As for my favourite ship in game, I'd probably say I would like to say the 600i, but the 600i needs a revision when you compare it to the Phoenix. The Phoenix is just gorgeous inside. The Hammerhead's cool. I do like the Hammerhead. I'm not like a, as I keep saying, a military ship person, so it's not really my personal choice for a ship. We're back in the apartment. But as you can see, rendering issues have been fixed. You don't get half the apartment rendered and half of it missing. So the frames are just going to be a bit wobbly for a bit whilst we try and find our way back down to the spaceport. The Aopoa Nox is in game, Xander. If we get down somewhere, I will get one out for a bit and show you one. Any idea when you'll be able to get a Phoenix again? I would imagine the end of the month when they do the anniversary sale. The frames in this hub are a bit better. Yeah, I think the anniversary sale is going to have a limited number again for sale. The 3.3 ship sale had 1,500. Oh, Lorville's actually being tidy with frames. This bit's normally a bit janky, but everyone trying to leave again. Look at them all sprinting. We must leave Lorville. Any sales on in December? I believe the anniversary sale, one company, like one in-game company, has their ships being sold each day. There is a schedule for it now, and then once they're all they've gone on to sale, they don't just appear for that day. They're there until the end of the sale, and I think the anniversary sale ends December 4th. Yeah, all the ships will be on sale at the end. This is the cool music that Citro was talking about, so they have music in Lorville now. Train arriving in 56, and that one just left, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, as Maya says, you could always go to Grey Market. I would very much recommend you do not buy ships on eBay. eBay's not really reliable. Go to the Star Citizen Trades subreddit if you want to use the Grey Market, and just go to the sellers who have sold lots and lots of ships, because they are trustworthy. I have bought ships from them and various upgrades, so The sale lasts until like a week into December, I think. I'm pretty sure it's December 4th.
Trespassing or attempting
Hey,
to
here's the
trespass
train.
on is a serious and dangerous offense.
All aboard. Everyone in the new Hurston armor.
Trespassing or attempting to
Oh, it's
trespass
dedication,
on
Antonio.
is a serious and dangerous offense. Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not.
Yes, it looks very cool at night, doesn't it?
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
All these people sprinting. We must leave Lorville.
Our planetary ecosystem is precious to us. Declare
Oh
any
dear.
flora and fauna to touch.
The hangars are going to be full and everyone's going to be waiting regardless. There's no point sprinting trying to get hangar. Oh, Christ. God, it's like queuing at urinals to get to one of these things. Let's get Old Faithful out. Hangar 1, straight away, look at that. See, didn't have to sprint, and I got a hangar. Damn it. Here we go. This massive hangar is dwarfing my little M50.
Welcome to Lorville. All of us at Hurston Dynamics wish you a profitable and enjoyable stay. CISA Spaceport is managed by Archimedes Flight. Conducting business on the hangar floor is strictly prohibited. All passengers must proceed through customs before entering the city. Thank you. Upon exiting your ship, please proceed to the security area for screening. Hurston Dynamics reserves the right to inspect all transports and property while on the planet's surface.
Right, let's try this again. There's an NPC ship. Oh no, that might actually be a player one because it just came out one of the hangars. And we want to head towards the sunset. I'm pushing this thing as fast as it'll go. It's one of the fastest ships to get out of the atmosphere. Still going to take some time. Ooh, a little bit of object container streaming lag there as it was de-rendering some of the city. There's the sun just creeping up. Overclock the engine. I'd rather not blow my M50 up. There we go, we're at top speed now. Barely see Lorville now because it's in the dark side. A little bit more and we're almost there. The 350R rework's going to be cool for sure. I think the 85X is just going to be my run around. I just use my M50 because I love my M50. There we go. So we can't jump yet because we're not quite high enough for the quantum to go around the planet. Can't see Lorville anymore. It's long gone. You can just see the sort of the edge of the ocean there, at the very, very edge of where the atmosphere is being lit up by the sun. There we go. So we'll slow down and hopefully not pass out. And so begins the long jump back to Port Olisar. Yeah, it'll be cool when they get the parasitic docking working better for the Constellation, because I have a very strong impression that the Banu Defender is going to have something along those lines for the merchantmen, isn't it? Yeah, Lorville's not that bad to get out of. It was really, really bad in the last couple of patches because the object container streaming was knackered, and so it didn't render things properly, so you ended up running into walls and objects, but now they fixed that, so... Yeah, Hammerhead's one of the fastest to get there, so's the Starfarers. The Caterpillar makes it in the next best time, I think, and then it's things like the Constellations that do it as well. Yeah, they need to do that, don't they? They need to number the hangars on the ship summon console thing and tell you which one it's in. Yes, you can't swim in the polluted waters of Hurston, I'm afraid. Oh, not again! Someone... Okay, so a 30k error, for those that don't know, is when somebody does something on the server that they're not supposed to be doing. So 30k error is literally someone breaking something in the server. So an instance of that is someone trying to spawn a ship and then someone else trying to spawn a ship on that ship, but it can't do that because the other ship's already there, and then the server can't get rid of the ship for whatever reason, so it keeps trying to process ship summon requests for that same pad over and over and over and over until it basically just generates like a Stack Overflow error, and that's what crashes the server. Yeah, it's going to be like a prison, isn't it? Yeah, we're still on wave 1, unfortunately. I remember when Levski was a prison. See, the thing about that was, the funniest thing about that, Antonio, is that Levski wasn't a prison. People could leave. The issue around it was that people were being too impatient, and they weren't waiting for people to leave with their ships, or, you know, someone was trying to get down there and they crashed, so they had to wait for the hangars to recall the ship. But you could leave, because I did it several times. You just had to wait. People waiting, you know, 5-6 minutes and then going, oh no, I'm trapped, someone please get me out of here. Do I know when 335 is going to be released to everyone? No, I can't give you an exact date. However, I can say most likely within the next week or two. I would say, because they want to get it out for the anniversary Mugubbins that's going on November the 23rd at the latest. Yeah, I got a 30k error. I've had 2 now so far. Now the music hasn't stopped for this one, so I think I've been stuck in infinite load. So I will restart once more. Yeah, I've had 2. I don't know if it's just something that's going on server side. Maybe there's an issue that's just, you know, eventually causing it. I imagine that a lot of it is currently to do with the landing pads and everyone trying to leave Lorville. Let's pick a different region and see if we can get somewhere that may be a little bit quieter. $30k isn't a server restart, it's something going wrong with the server basically. They want to put 3354 live for the anniversary because that's when the anniversary event is, that everyone, it's basically like a big free flight event, so everyone will be able to fly every single ship. So yes, they very much want to get it out for the anniversary. Yes, Chris, there is still an error with, well, it's not an error really, is it? It's just they haven't put in the thing that tells you what pad your ship's on at the minute. What is the best joystick for Star Citizen? I have no idea, Ian, because I am a mouse and keyboard peasant. I don't have a hot ass or dual sticks or anything. The best person to go and look at stuff for that for is probably Noobifier, because I know he does a lot of reviews for joysticks and things. Oh, Hurston takes so long to load into. There we go. Right then. Oh, I've got a teddy bear hugging a lamp on the bed. That's cute. When are they going to implement poop mechanics? Who knows? He's got a post-it note stuck to his head with a smiley face on it. Okay. Oh, daytime Hurston this time. There's no chat in the server at the minute. And there's nobody running around. Maybe we've got lucky. Nobody tell anyone this server's working. There's an NPC caterpillar coming in.
Why not consider calling Lorville home?
Oh no, there's a player. You stop! You stay away from the spaceport.
Need a job? Hurston Dynamics is currently hiring in multiple departments. Credits are tight. We even offer a credit advance. Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry lines. Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
No trains here at the minute. So this one's going alright first.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
I'm just going to jog into the wall? No? Oh. He really wanted to sit on that bench, apparently. Oh no, it's you again.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Oh no, there's more of them.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Do they have public toilets in Lorville? Well, considering Hurston essentially is a toilet because it's massively polluted, I don't think it really matters that much either way. Ooh, coming into sunset territory again. Will we get a ship off the ground before the sun sets? Probably not. There's something taking off up there. I think that's an NPC Starfarer. Followed by a caterpillar, oh, and they both just disappeared. There was lots of caterpillars. I wonder if these NPC ships are what's causing the 30k errors.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
make sure you have collected all property when clearing customs.
Oh, I can already see players with guns. Oh no, they're NPCs. Oh, phew. Alright, 4th attempt. Let's try and get the hell out of Dodge.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Oh, I got a hangar straight away, look at that. Hangar 4. Can you use the bottles on ships now? When you say bottles, what do you mean? Like Lorville? I don't think so. You can't really get a bottle, can you? I know you can get a glass of whiskey and you can get a thing of Big Bennies as well. Okay. Oh no, you can't do things on the bars in ships. No, it's a 600i, you can't, and neither the Connie Phoenix, unfortunately. Oh, don't start bugging out on me now, Moby-glass. Oh. I'm legit gonna have to do it through the bloody thing. Okay, fine, you're gonna be like that. There we go. And away we go. Yes, we are going for a higher angle this time because I want to get the hell out of here. Landing gear doors on the 85X are still bugged, as you can see. What is the most profitable means of making money in the PU? I would say mining. Mining makes tons of money if you know where to find the good rocks that have lots of valuable ore in them. And eventually, I imagine once they balance it out a bit more, hopefully for live, will be cargo running. So yeah, trading, but you need like good starting capital and you need a ship that can carry a lot of cargo to make it worthwhile. How high are we? Oh, nearly halfway there. Is there any combat in this game? Yes, there is. I'm not really that much of a combat person because I don't tend to go around shooting things that much. But there is definitely combat, there's space combat and there's FPS combat. Yeah, you can do missions as well. Missions are pretty good money. I think with Hurston, when the missions for Hurston get added, they will give a lot better monetary rewards than the ones around Crusader do. So it will be a bit easier to sort of work your way up to buying a ship, if that's what you want to do. There we go. Right, can we open the mobiGlas now? Ah, finally. Break! And here we go again. Right then, hopefully whatever everybody was doing last time that broke the server, they won't do this time, so we'll get to Olisar and we can set our spawn point back there. Yep, there was a mission in Korea that was added in 3.3 that's actually on live now, so if you don't have access to the PTU you can still go and do it on live, where you can spawn 7 very pissed off NPCs at Security Post Korea and go and shoot them. That is, if no one else does before you get there, because they shoot at anything that moves basically. So they, even if you aren't at the station yet and you accept the mission and you spawn them, if some poor sod is clearing his crime stat, he could have the chance of a bunch of NPCs dropping in on him and saying hello with bullets. Yeah, I'm scrolling through the PTU forum and the 30k errors do seem a bit rampant at the minute. Could just be something that's going on the back end for now, so if it does keep happening then it could just be something that might sort itself out come the morning. That sounds about right, Ross. You get like, I think it's 200 UEC per kill of the NPCs, so each one you kill, and you have to kill them, you have to get the killing shot, gives you 200 UEC, and then you get whatever you did at the end of the mission. Oh, what was that? That was a different pling. Oh, Antonio, bless you. I think you're the first person that's given me a donation. You are a gentleman, sir. I need to, you can see how inexperienced I am with donations because I haven't even changed the thing for them. How big is my monitor? My monitor is a Samsung 27-inch curved screen that I'm playing with at the minute. Yes, Hooli, I was just thinking the same thing. I think it's because there just seems to be NPC ship after NPC ship after NPC ship flying in and out. And I'm wondering if it's those guys queuing up the pads that could be crashing the servers. So if I was playing on my Razer Blade Pro, my monitor would be 17-inch, of course. The only thing about this monitor that I'm on is that it's not, it's only a 60Hz monitor, but that's fine. I'm not really that bothered about refresh rates, but the screen on my Blade Pro is 120Hz, and you can see the difference. No, this isn't incentive. Thank you again, Antonio. This is all going to be used to buy some kind of upgrade for this desktop. That's pretty much what I'm doing with everything that I'm getting off YouTube at the minute. It's just I want to get this desktop rebuilt. Need to save some for sale, yes. Save your money for the internet spaceships. Go and enjoy the bad habit that is Star Citizen sales. Yes, the Black Friday sale. It's not going to be long now before CIG breaks the 200 million mark, which is something that's pretty epic. Yeah, you like me, Antonio. Once I bought my 600i, I said I wasn't going to buy anything else, and then with 3.3 came the Constellation Phoenix, and I really like the Phoenix, so I ended up picking one up. I don't have my 600i anymore. I don't think I'm going to get it back either for a while, because I'm really very much attached to the Caterpillar that I bought back with the credit remaining from when I bought the Constellation Phoenix. So that, and I do like the space trucking and trading and stuff. So there's no exploration mechanics in the game, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with the rework of the 600i when it gets one eventually. You said no to Hammerhead and you bought one day after release. Oh dear. I do think they'll do more Phoenixes come the anniversary sale though. Yeah, the Valkyrie's cool as well. I don't own one, I have flown them and they are fun. They're very much the in dropship at the minute, aren't they? When people consider that there's quite a few of them in game now. So we've got that one, and we've got the Valkyries, which not Valkyrie, it is the Valkyrie. The Vanguard is what I meant to say. And the Cutlass could be classed as a dropship as well. Yes, Jason, it's because they aren't available at the minute. You could, I think you'll be able to CCU to them during the sale, though. I think there's so many CCUs going to be available over the sale that I have a tracker on my phone, like an RSS feed that emails me when they update something on the RSS website, and I weep for my phone when the anniversary sale goes live, because the amount of CCUs that are going to be added is going to be ridiculous. What do you think of the Vanguard Warden? I like the Vanguards. Like I said, not a military person, so it's not the ship for me, but they are very, very cool, and they're quite capable ships, even if you don't have someone in the gunner's seat. You've still got a hell of a lot of firepower, like forward-facing, to bring to bear on anyone that's stupid enough to fly in front of you. Yeah, the Gravlev bikes and stuff don't do very well with going into vehicles at the minute. More suited to taking things like Cyclones and Ursas into Cutlasses and such. I tried to put a Dragonfly in my Phoenix's cargo bay in the last PTU build, and it didn't go well. It kind of just ricocheted around for a bit and then blew up. And gave me a crime stat, which was nice. Would an Ursa Rover fit? Probably not in a Cutlass, no. I know you can fold the seats up and you can get a Cyclone in there now. Not sure about an Ursa. Oh, in the Phoenix, yeah, you can get the Ursa in the Phoenix. It's got the same size bay as the Andromeda. only bit of the Phoenix that's a bit wider and fatter is the top deck, if you like, because they made it wider to fit everything in there. I say to fit everything in there. There isn't really concern for space, is there? Tumbril RN, Tumbril RC is where the fun is at. You want the racing one with its Batmobile flamethrower whenever you use the turbo. One of the, I think it was Lensman was saying, might have been Lensman? One of the other sync guys was saying that they own a default Cyclone at the minute, but they think they're going to buy the Recon one again because they've only just learned that when you scan ships now, so if you do the scan ping, in these latest builds you can see who is aboard, so not just the pilot, and you can see the cargo as well. So he thinks it's something quite cool for the Cyclone to do at outposts and things. The sun is very, very much behind me now. We can't be far away. Oh, we'll be able to look if the mobi-glass would work. We'll just have to carry on winging it, eh? Have they talked about raising the mission prices to buy ships in game? So, oh, there's Crusader. So yeah, we're almost there. No, they haven't. So the prices with missions at the minute are still the same monetary value. That said, I think the missions that are going to be around Hurston, like the branching mission tech we're getting, as well as the mission from the old bald dude who's in the salvage and reclamation area in Lorville, will give higher rewards, so that it'll be a little bit easier to make money for ships. She is. Well, it's not going to be easy, is it? So you only need to look at the hammerhead currently in Lorville to take that into account. You know, the hammerhead in Lorville is 21 million credits, and no one's going to make that in a hurry. We both buy a plot of land and put a hab on it. So the land claims were a thing in the last anniversary sale, weren't they? And they were a bit of an ill thought out concept that didn't really kind of go anywhere. So at the minute we have next to no information about land claims and having the ability to put our own structures down as yet. Hello, up. Alright then. Oh, don't keep doing this.
Hey, Bob.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, not bad. How are you? I did wonder where you were. We haven't heard from you in a few days.
I have a good friend that stood up his own Minecraft server with this 200 package add-on.
Oh god, yeah. I don't blame you then.
So, it's been a lot of fun. There's 6 of us, and It's got all sorts of magic stuff in it. It's got tech stuff in it. It's got really crazy stuff. We just finished building a central computer system in our building so that we could inventory all of our stuff. It's insane. Guy's building a reactor.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I wanted to stream, so I figured I'd come down here and stream, so it didn't have a little bit of talk's okay, but those guys are really.
Yes, last time I was up there, they were on a side tangent about how people would survive in a zombie apocalypse.
Nice.
I had to wait for 3 minutes for one of them to stop speaking before I could tell them that a new patch had landed. Oh no, please don't crash. Ballistix!
Oh, man.
Okay, here's hoping we get a recovery option, otherwise I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah, I just got off the train at the spaceport.
Yeah, there's 30k errors that are being a bit rampant at the minute. Yes, the landing zone graphic has changed. Normally you have to store a ship up for it to work, so it might not respawn me back there if I can't get the recovery. Ah, recovery's not working. Nope.
Frame rate could be a little better.
Yeah, it's still wobbly.
I think the additional NPCs are probably what's doing it, which is fine. They'll figure it out.
Oh, thank Christ, I'm back in Olisar. Thank God for that.
No.
Oh, crisis averted. Right then.
Has been designated as an armistice zone. Tampering with weapon safety protocols is strictly forbidden.
No, the Discord's not for org only. If you join the Discord, if you're not in the org, then you'll only see certain channels.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know what we're doing up there, but I know that I am stuck at Hurston. I can't.
Yeah, I managed to land at Port Olisar, and as I got out my M50 the game crashed, but thankfully it respawned me here.
Are you stuck as well, Reedon, or are you?
I just started walking around.
No worries. Cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if you are. I probably am too.
To access your craft, consult one of the terminals.
£10 Canadian rubles. I don't think it's quite that cheap, Mango. How does the Titan Renegade compare to the normal Titan? It's just got a different weapon loadout, that's basically it, and it looks yellow. It has ballistic weapons instead of lasers, and I have to say I prefer the laser ones on the original. Oh, the Mobi-Glass actually works on this server, that's nice.
My server's crashing.
Yes, there's lots of servers crashing at the minute. Cutlass or Freelancer, which one do you prefer the look of? Because they're both useful. I would probably say the Cutlass though, because I don't like the view out of the Freelancer. No, I'm not going back to Lorville, don't worry. I'm going to Levski in the hopes that by the time we get close and land, Reko's mission will have popped up, because in the patch notes they said that one of the testing focuses was Reko's missions, so I think they've been doing some work to her. And as we get there, server crashes, yay! Oh dearie me. I'm not having a good one this time, are they? No, I'm not internally screaming monkey. It's PTU, it's gonna break. PTU is there to break. I'm in a party. I'm not in a party. What are you doing to me, game? I don't know these people. That's an interesting one. So I wonder if these were people who were on the server with me. What is this? Anyone else? No? Are we done? Okay, we'll try again. They're working on all kinds of different things. Cazador. So yeah, it's all just hit and miss about what they're working on right now. At the minute, I think the focus is just getting Lorville to a good state so they can push this to live. At least we're still in Olisar. I was wondering if the NPCs were doing their Backstreet Boys boy band like lining up thing, but no, they were just rendering in. That just tells me that I'm the only person at Olisar, which is no bad thing.
Our automated ship organization system handles storage of all vehicles. To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located out of the station.
Start iPad. Why? Because of the wallpapers? Hey, they're pretty damn pretty wallpapers. The Mustangs still have that annoying bug where the landing gear is not working properly. I'm aware you just dropped JD. We are playing on E. And so far it has not been that good, unfortunately. 30k errors and server crashes are rampant at the minute. So this is going to be an interesting thing for the FPS nerds, is that how much more improved is the frame rate going to be at Levski on a 3.3 plus client when there are no other people there? Mustang now has an actual cargo hold. Is it big enough for a person? If you have the Mustang Beta, as you can see behind me, has a door, and if you get people to get into the cockpit seat and then go exit to rear there, you can literally fill the Beta with people, or you can open the canopy and they can 0G in. I think our record was about 15 people in it. It was like a clown car when we landed and everyone got out. No appointment mission yet. Don't do it, Antonio. Don't jinx it. I'm not going to use the hangars because we don't want to get saved to this location for waking up.
Hey there! On behalf of the People's Alliance, welcome to Levski. Name's Eslin. I run the hangars here, which is great for you because you're probably looking to land.
At least we get prime parking spot outside the door. It won't be a SAM missile, Mango. It'll be some smug bastard with an anti-air cyclone who takes people out. Can already see it happening. Yeah, some of the chat people are quite funny. Okay, I don't think I have the mission yet, do I? No, no points popped up, so we'll go down to the ship shop and maybe buy one or two things. There are no EMP missiles in the game currently. There are EMP ships, in that there are the Saber Raven and the Avenger Warlock, but no missiles that do that. No, the Eclipse is not an EMP ship, the Eclipse is a bomber that fires torpedoes just like the Retaliator does. It's a little shit for doing it as well, because it's really good at taking out massive ships. Okay, so I'm going to grab a Prospector, so I might be able to test some mining later on if characters don't get reset. And we'll grab a Cuddy Black as well, just cause. One thing to test is if we can now actually buy the Cyclone. Yes, we can. So if you get onto PTU, you can actually buy the Cyclone now. They fixed it. It's 26,000 credits. Yes, the Anvil Hawk, which is coming soon, is also going to have EMP. Is it the Anvil Hawk? I can't remember if it's Anvil or not. Rico doesn't seem to want to talk to me today, unfortunately.
There. Should be waiting for you in the hangar.
Okay, hangar 2. So what we'll do instead, because Reko's not dumping her mission, is we'll buy some realistic commodity. By realistic, I mean not like shitloads of it. So what can we buy? Oh, this is sell. Where can we buy from? There we go. So got the caterpillar. So let's grab some agricultural supplies. Now I'm not going to buy millions because I have the cargo space and the money. But say instead we go like just over 10k. Because that's like a realistic number for someone who's just gotten into the PU. And we will take it somewhere on one of Hurston's moons and sell it and see if we can get some kind of profit from it. I have to say, with fewer ships here and fewer bodies, the FPS around Levski has been pretty okay. It does make me wonder if they've done the same kind of culling with assets that they used to improve the Lorville FPS a little bit at Levski as well. Yes, medicinal agricultural supplies. The NPCs doing the moonwalk there. At least they're not walking around holding their pistols as if they're submachine guns this time.
Hangars open and the flight path clear. Go ahead and launch.
Right then. Oh, that probably wasn't a good idea. I'm thinking of the angle that we need to get to Hurston, but of course we're still in the gravity influence of another body, so we're just falling back to Levski. That was a very silly thing to do. If we open the exterior, we should be able to see a little bit of cargo I bought somewhere. Yep, it's all in the front section there. This is the standard one. The pirate one is a lot darker red, and there's a skull on it somewhere. I can't remember quite where it is. And it has like, yeah, it has like kill decals on the side of like how many kills the ship has, like strike marks. Okay. Now we can safely rotate. The thing about the Quantum with Hurston now is you can actually get up and walk around. Well, this ship has a warpy effect, and quantum noises sound horrible as you're going through space. This jump in the Caterpillar is about 6 or 7 minutes. It's not quite as fast as like the Hammerhead or the Starfarers, but it is the next fastest. Yes, I read the thing about the sounds being toned down a little bit. And in this one is our 10k of cargo, with our medicinal agricultural supplies. Oh no, we don't want to get on like that. No, series, we don't have any missions for Hurston at the minute. If you want to do missions, you have to stick to Crusader, I'm afraid. Yes, a Cyclone can fit inside the bays, but there is no way to load them as such because they have ramps. If you want to do it, you have to be creative and jump them in. Yes, Decong, I've done it. You open the door and you just jump out, you get dumped in the middle of space while the ship carries on. Arena Commander issues. I can't say I've had Arena Commander issues. There we go, that's a bit faster look. You can already see Hurston already. Okay, so we need to find somewhere that will accept agricultural supplies, and I would imagine we could go to somewhere like the Edmund outpost. When the quantum drive cools down. There we go. There's Lorville. Lorville's on the other side of the planet right now. It's in the dark side. So is Edmund, unfortunately, but we'll go and have a look. Oh, wow, we skimmed the atmosphere for a second. Did you see that? Shoot the guns. It only has 4 little guns. Doesn't have anything exciting, I'm afraid, from the pilot's seat. I recall Lensman saying earlier on that it didn't, Frank. No, he had to make 2 stops to get to Hurston in the Cutlass. Have to remember though that ships like the Cutlass aren't meant for distance. They're meant to be launched from other ships, or patrol around a system or something. Or you could fit a different jump drive, as Space says. Have they got the turret on the command module working yet? Not that I'm aware of. Your thoughts on the Anvil Valkyrie? I like the Valkyrie, it's cool. It's very fun as a dropship. And the Vietnam-esque Huey helicopter miniguns that come out of the open side doors are very cool on it. So they've changed the topography here by the looks of it, because this looks like it's surrounded by water now, and it wasn't before. Edmund was lots and lots of forest. I wonder if we'll have any boats. I was going to turn my 600i into a boat, but apparently you die if you go in the water. We can't quite turn them into submarines yet. I need to find Edmund again. That looks like it, because there's a ship already over there. This definitely doesn't look like forest anymore. I think it was the one that's called Opal High now, or something, that's got lots of forest around it. There we go. Right, let's go and see if we can sell some supplies, and if we make a profit on it. Let's see if we can check if the economy scale has changed at all because of the distance that you now have to travel to sell shit. There's the building with the big aerial that looks like it will buy things. Oh, hello friend. Oh, they don't buy the agricultural supply here. That's a shame. Because this now looks like it's a mining area. Okay, so has this got like quarries and stuff around it now, I wonder, instead of the forest? Oh, speaking of the Valkyries, that's what the other guy was in here. Watch this guy take off. What are you doing? Oh, that's the ground. That's. Oh, he managed to save himself. It seems like he's doing a mad dance around the area. Oh. Oh, he was looking for the vehicle summon building. How do you get VoIP to work? You have to turn it on inside your mobi-glass. So when we get off the lift, in the comms tab, in the comm link, there is two little things here that are crossed, the speaker and the microphone. If you click them, it enables VoIP. But CIG have acknowledged that there is some client instability when you have it turned on, which is why it is turned off by default. And of course, in your key bindings, you can set a push to talk button. So, right, where did he go? Yeah, he was going to get a vehicle. That's what he was going to do. Right, I am going to call it here, folks, because it is getting on for 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have to say I am absolutely knackered because it's been a very long day. I just wanted to stay on a bit because of the new patch and see what had changed. So they've changed some things for the better, and some things are still dodgy, I'm afraid. But it's getting there slowly. It definitely is a lot better. They just need to make the FPS around Lorville a little bit better and turn the missions on for Hurston and the Moons, and then I think we're set. So they've got, what is it? On the calendar I've got, they've got 6 days to do it before the anniversary sale starts, before they get live out. So it's going to be a big ask for them, but we'll see. So thank you for sticking with me as per usual, and we will get some more stuff out. I'm going to probably do some videos tomorrow if I can keep the build going long enough. We don't get 30k errors, although it was doing okay there, of the sites that there are to see around Lorville. So there's a cool map that you can probably see on Reddit somewhere that points out areas like an abandoned facility and an underground facility, and the satellite that was in the CitizenCon demo video. They are all in the PTU at the moment, and you can visit them. So hopefully I'll get those done for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.